What's happening, YouTube? This your man Black Reality TV back at y'all with another video, man. Shout out to the LDBC, the Lions Den basketball community, man. It's been a while since I did a basketball video, but man, I had to stop my workout, man. I was doing a nice workout, man, doing some hang cleans, some deadlifts, trying to keep yourself in peak condition with this pandemic going on. So I'm turning on the Fox, not Fox Sports One, excuse me, First Take. And they was on the topic, and Carmelo Anthony was talking to his boy Dwayne Wade, and he was talking about just basically talking about scenarios that would have happened if this would have happened. He was talking about the 2003 draft. Now we all know LeBron James went number one, but the number two pick, which most people regard as one of the biggest busts in NBA history, Darko Milicic, and Max Kellerman said with a straight face, because Carmelo Anthony told Dwayne Wade that he felt that he would have won 2 or 3 championships with the Detroit Pistons had he been drafted by them instead of Denver. Now, Carmelo Anthony's made a couple of playoff appearances with the Denver Nuggets when they reached as far as the Western Conference Finals with him in his tenure there. Max Kellerman says that he doesn't believe that by adding Carmelo Anthony to that roster that they would have won not one championship. Now he says that maybe they would have won one down the line, but he feels that first one that they won in his rookie year when the Detroit Pistons beat the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games, that by adding Carmelo Anthony they wouldn't have got past that Lakers team. See, this right here is why old media is going down the toilet, bro. It's down the toilet, man. Nobody listens to this shit, man. Only reason why I'm listening to this shit because I'm just trying to have something to like watch while I'm working out, listening to some music and shit. This is type of bullshit that we talk about, and this is why the new media is taking over, bro. Because people want the in-depth, the honest truth, man. He's not keeping it real, man. And he's going on talking about, man, by adding Carmelo Anthony, man, they would have been sacrificing their defense, and he's basically calling him a liability, man. I'm sick and tired of people bashing Carmelo Anthony so hard about his fucking defense, man. Was Carmelo Anthony in his prime? Was he a great defender? Will he ever be known as a lockdown defender? Hell no. But he's not this terrible, terrible defensive player. Yes, he's had stints where he looks lackadaisical on defense, but the way people making it seem is if like, man, anybody can get up off the couch and can just score on Carmelo Anthony with ease, bro. You feel me? Like, no. And I understand why Larry Brown and the Detroit Pistons made that pick in selecting Darko with the second pick. But by them doing that, by them playing it safe, and you look at the results of the Detroit Pistons, yes, the Detroit Pistons had great success. They won 1 NBA title. They went to the NBA Finals the year after they won the title, beating the Lakers, and they went to 7 games against the San Antonio Spurs. They lost in 7. Yes. And then they went to, they ripped off, I think they went to 6 straight Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, they went to 6 straight Eastern Conference Finals. They went to 2 NBA Finals appearances, and they won 1. You're telling me that adding Carmelo Anthony, a prolific scorer like him, very versatile scorer that can score in a multitude of ways, he wouldn't have sustained the Detroit Pistons' success and maybe possibly turned them into a potential dynasty? Now we will never know that. We don't never know if that would be the case, but you're telling me, okay, they won one with Darko Milicic, whose career numbers is 6 points a game, 4 rebounds, and about an assist a game throughout his whole career. They won a championship with him that first year. But you're telling me a guy like Carmelo Anthony, who's one of the best scorers of his era, career average close to 24 points a game, 6 boards, and about a couple assists a game. You're telling me adding him and have him coming off the bench during his rookie year, that they wouldn't have won that first chip? Man, Max Kellerman, I don't know if you on something, bro, but whatever you doing, dog, you need to lay off that shit, man. Cause you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't. In honor of Roger Mayweather, I'ma spin it. NBA style. You don't know shit about basketball. You don't. You don't. And they would eventually slip. They would eventually took Tayshaun Prince out of the starting lineup. Yes, Tayshaun Prince was an excellent defender, decent scorer, but he would have strengthened their bench by putting him to the bench and adding Carmelo Anthony, because Carmelo Anthony would have been the starter his second year, no doubt. Not even crossed my mind. And I think that would have probably made a difference of them probably winning that second one back to back in the San Antonio Spurs finals that the next season. And then, like I said, they went to 4 straight Eastern Conference finals after that. They didn't win. And then one of the years when LeBron James, that was the year that LeBron went off and scored that 28, 29 consecutive points and I think it was in overtime too, and they stunned the Detroit Pistons that year, and they went along and went to the NBA Finals when they lost to San Antonio Spurs. You're telling me adding Carmelo Anthony to that roster that couldn't have swung the power in that series? People really need to stop disrespecting Carmelo Anthony. Like I'm not the biggest Carmelo Anthony fan, but at the same time, I can give respect where respect is due. Carmelo Anthony he's a baller. He can hoop. And having a coach like Larry Brown, he never had a coach like a Larry Brown, bro. Larry Brown yes, he only won 1 championship, but he is one of the best turnaround coaches in NBA history. His resume speaks for itself. And he would have had that veteran leadership. I'm telling you guys right now, I feel they would have won at least 2 championships, possibly 3 championships with Carmelo Anthony on the Detroit Pistons. This man sitting there talking about, I don't know if they would have won that first one. And they're saying that they would have won one down the line. They would have won at least 2 championships, possibly 3. I absolutely agree with Carmelo Anthony on that, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. This your man, Black Reality TV. Let me go back and finish my workout. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.